Dedication, hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication.
What's good, YouTube? Ray vs. Kicks back at it with another video. Appreciate all of you guys for stopping in once again. Today we have my first video on what I'm hoping to be a new series called Sneaker Story Times. Now what this is going to consist of is campouts, anything entertainment that has to do with sneakers. I'm going to bring that to you guys. If you guys like it, leave a comment down below. I appreciate all of you guys for your feedback, and just let me know what you want to see moving forward, and I got you guys for sure. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to see a lot more fire content coming. I'm going to keep hustling, like I said, and the main thing is just to be consistent. Every time I'm consistent at something, I just keep going and I keep going. But if I stop, then I stop for a while, and I don't want that to happen with this. So I'm very passionate about this channel, and I can't wait to keep rolling. So let's try this out, and let's see how it goes. Today's episode is going to be called How to Get a Job at Foot Locker. And I've worked at retail stores such as Foot Locker, Champs, Finish Line, and a local mom and pop store called Mr. Allen's since 2015 all the way to the beginning of 2018. And so that's 3 good years of retail experience from an associate's point of view, from a manager's point of view, from a stock lead's point of view. So I've been through it all. Sneaker retail would be my first priority, even though it's not even about, here's the thing, it's not even about money for me. When I was at Foot Locker, I felt like I didn't have a job. Now, I just felt like I was just going in, helping people buy shoes, talking about the stuff that I would be thinking about outside of work, which made it not a job for me, and I was getting paid to not work. That was my mentality about it. So that's why I love Foot Locker to this day. I have no hard feelings against them. I would love to come back one day. I'm really good friends with a couple of the DMs in my area, with a lot of the employees I'm really close with still. So yeah, maybe that'll be an opportunity again, moving down the line. But that's just my little background. Now let's get to how to get a job at Foot Locker. Today's video is going to be about how to get a job at Foot Locker or any of those retail shops I just named. And I guarantee you guys, I guarantee it, if you guys follow these simple steps, that you will put yourself in great position to get one of these jobs. Now I can't guarantee you will get it, but because that's all on you at the end of the day. But I guarantee you that you'll get an interview, that you'll at least catch an eye of a manager if you guys do these simple couple things. Okay, step 1, fill out Foot Locker's long, tedious application on their website. Champs has the same exact application, if you guys were wondering. Now, what I mean by long and tedious, now they have a regular application that only takes about 20-25 minutes to fill out. And then after you fill that out thinking that you're finished, you're not. That's just the start of it. You have a 12-page questionnaire, which is like 1 through 5, whether you strongly believe something or strongly don't, about real life situations that you would have if you had a job in Foot Locker. Now, it's going to take you at least an hour and a half to fill out the whole thing, the application and this questionnaire. So just be patient with that and take your time. This questionnaire means a lot. And you may think, oh, this is stupid, I'm just going to fill out random numbers and get through this really fast. Don't do that. Do not do that. Because being on the other side of it, I hired people at Foot Locker, and I know for a fact that if you don't get a 70% or higher on that questionnaire, your name won't even show up on the hiring candidates. So make sure you take your time and get through that. Step number 2, go in to that Foot Locker or Champs or Finish Line that you fill that application for, and talk to their manager, talk to their employees, get to know them, and make sure you let them know about your aspirations and how much you want to get the job. It's important to network with people. It's important to meet the people and talk to the people, so that way they don't just know you by your paper application. Excuse me. So you're probably asking, Ryan, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that is that I guarantee you that if you have a great first impression in person with the store manager that you're trying to get the job from, that you'll have way better odds than any exceptional resume that they come across. I guarantee it. Because what matters in retail is that you're able to connect with a person, number one, that you're able to drive a sale, that you're able to have conversations that lead into a sale. That's all they're looking for. That's all they're looking for. You can have a application that has 4 degrees, that has scholarships for basketball, you're in Boy Scouts. You can have all that. That at the end of the day, if you don't perform or you don't do great in your interview, you're not going to get hired. I promise you, because it's all about being personal and having a great personality and outgoing and great with people. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So once you talk to the manager and the people in the store, that's not where you stop. That's not where you stop at all. You keep going in, maybe once every 3 days, once every week. Keep going in, keep being persistent, because managers don't really look at the hiring portal until it's time to look at it in the season. So they have like 4 periods a year that they need to hire people. Obviously, the 4 seasons of the year. And that's when they look at that. They don't look at it any more than that. I promise you that. Like, if you think they do, you're playing yourself. I promise. So keep going in, keep being persistent. And if they see that and they see that drive, that you want that job really bad, they'll go in beforehand and they'll bring you in. But they're not going to just go in, look at the paper and be like, oh yeah, let's just bring them in right now. That's not how they do things there. Unless they are in a severe need of employees at that location, because a lot of people got let go or a lot of people quit, they're not going in and constantly looking for hirees unless it's that time of the year when a DM sends a message. Please don't call the store over and over again. That is so annoying. Hearing those calls, asking to review their application. Just put in the legwork, walk in the store, talk to the people in person so they get to know you a little bit. When I got my job at Foot Locker when I was 16 years old, I think I made about 4 visits before I got my first call for the over-the-phone interview. And it was worth every single one of those 4 visits because that helped my odds. I know it did, because who knows if I would have got the call for the over-the-phone interview if I didn't go in and let people know who I am. I know this coming from, I had a task where I had to hire my own staff. A few months before I was let go by Foot Locker, I had to hire my own staff. Now, I know the exact questions. They have a book of questions that they ask their employees with an answer key. And they don't make up these questions. I made up a few, but most of these managers don't make up questions. They try to go by the book. And I know exactly what they're looking for.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
I have the number 1 question that they ask in an interview. So once you make it through those 2 steps, they will do an over-the-phone interview, which I have conducted both over the phone and in person. Now, the over-the-phone interview is going to ask you about, they're just going to go over your resume first, and then they're going to ask you a couple questions on how passionate you are about Foot Locker. Do you collect shoes? Why do you want the job? Type stuff. And then they'll ask you one important question that you need to be able to answer in order to get forward within the job. Now, I wouldn't say it's a complete make or break, but if you can answer this correctly, I guarantee you'll be on the top of the radar of a manager. So what they're going to ask you is something like this. They're going to ask you, is if you had to make a sale without talking about sneakers whatsoever, what would you say? Now, that sounds like such a simple question, which it is, but I've called over 125 people and asked them that same question, and I think I've only gotten about 5 or 10 people that answered it correctly, because they're like, oh, I don't know, and then they would just try to think of something on the spot and it would be way off. Now, the answer to this question, I'll give you guys my answer key. Okay, so they're asking that question to you to see if you can tie around a non-related shoe question into a sale. So if I were you, this is how I am going about it. If someone comes in with a jersey, let's say Russell Westbrook, for example. Somebody comes in, first thing I'm asking them, oh, what's up, bro? Are you a Thunder fan? If he says yes, then I'm gonna be like, oh, you from Oklahoma, bro? And then that leads the conversation starter, right? So either way, if he says yes or no, then you find out where he's from. Or she, whatever, he, she, whatever. You find out where they're from. If they're from Oklahoma, for example. So what's up, bro? What brings you in, man? What are you gonna bring back to Oklahoma with you? Bam. Then they tell you what they want. And there's 3 types of customers that Foot Locker has. Number 1, there's a driven, I want this now customer that walks into the store, already knows exactly what they want, and they want it right then, right now. They're in a hurry. That's the first type of customer. Second type of customer is your just looking customers. They just walk in, probably not gonna get anything, just browsing. Third type of customer is a customer that wants something but doesn't know exactly what they want, but would like some guidance to the product that they're thinking of. So for example of that is that one customer may want like a basketball shoe or a running shoe. So they know what they want kind of, but they need some guidance from that associate. So there's 3 types of customers. So that's how you tie in to those customers based on what I'm doing. I'm not barging in on them, being like, oh, hey, bro, how's your day, man? What are you getting, bro? What are you getting? I'm being personal with them. I'm being personal. I'm being a cool guy that I am. I don't press in retail. And that's why people like me in retail, because I'm not going to be behind them 2 feet away just being like, oh, what you getting every 5 seconds. That's not me. And I hate that going into stores. That's just terrible customer service. That's worse than somebody not helping me, in my opinion, because I just hate being bombarded. I will walk out of the store once I'm feeling bombarded. Honestly, that'll just lose a sale. So going back to that subject, so you tie in that conversation that you have with them based on them, their personality, knowing who they are, into the sale. So my example with the jersey, so where are you going to bring back to Oklahoma with you? That will tie into like oh, I'm not sure, or like, hey bro, I'm looking for a basketball shoe to match his fit, something like that. And then you tie that in to that sale. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. If you do that, I guarantee you guys will get the attention of a manager, because me personally, talking to all these people, this is the main answer I get. Oh man, is there really a way to sell sneakers without even talking about it? Oh man, oh. I hear that every fucking time when I was there. That was the main thing I heard. And those people just get like tossed aside, because it's like, what's the point? Why are you trying to get this job? So that is my little spiel on how to get through that over the phone interview. Now, a lot of the interviews nowadays, my interview was just one-on-one. They can be a one-on-one interview, or they can be a group interview. So when you go into the interview, just what I would do, they're not really looking for you to dress, but I dress every single time. I would throw on a suit and tie. I don't even give a shit, bro. I don't care if it's retail. They don't even care. I know their expectations are just like a Nike fit or anything that they sell at the store, but I'm dressing up. I don't care. Now, if that makes me look bougie or whatever, I don't give a fuck. You know what? I'm looking professional, and I'm going to bring it every single time. Anything I can separate myself by the next person, I'm going to do that. So in an interview, just be as passionate as you can. Do not say things that you don't mean, because it's very easy to tell if you're lying or not on the other side of it. You can try to boost stuff up, but it's not really going to help. So just, if you really want the job and you're really passionate about it, just be like, hey man, I'm passionate about sneakers. I'm passionate about just everything about the whole sneaker community, and I just want to bring it into a great organization like Foot Locker, or wherever you're filling out the app for, and just answer positively every single time. Do not hesitate. Just bring what you're passionate about going there for. That's all. Like, if you really want that job, bring that energy into the interview, and just that won't disappoint. If you bring the right energy into the interview, that's all that matters. Okay, so that's my little spiel on how to get a job at Foot Locker or any other retail spot. If you guys are interested and have any more questions, just drop it down in the comments below. I'll get to every last one of you guys, or follow me on Instagram at Ryan Raver, and send me a DM or something, and I can definitely give you some pointers and give you some tips. Yeah, so I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in once again. If you guys like these story time type stuff and want more of these, just let me know. I can definitely do that for you guys. Once again, appreciate all of you guys. Peace.